Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's been a minute, but I'm glad to be back with a new unboxing this time. You probably know by looking at my other content that I am a huge, fan of Dune. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff with that, but I'm also a big Star Trek fan. And I did an unboxing about a year or so ago of the Star Trek Captain's Chair deck building game. Really good game, a little complicated to play, but once you get the hang of it, it's really very cool. It's a one or two player um, deck building game, kind of based on the Imperium system. They announced a couple of expansions last year around this time, and it just now started to ship. So we finally got the To Boldly Go expansion, which adds some new captains and whatnot to it. It is a separate game on its own, so you can buy this, and you don't have to have this. But if you do, you can integrate them. They have information on how to put the two sets together, but they can be played separately without a problem. This set contains Kirk and Philippa Giorgio and Captain Archer and Soval from Enterprise, the Vulcan, Khan, and Rebner, the pack lead from Lower Decks. But anyway, let's get this to the table and check it out. I don't know. I haven't played it in a long time, so I don't know exactly what might be different between the two. I haven't compared them yet, so we'll see when we get to the table and check it out. Okay, so let's get this opened up and take a look at this. Cellophane was already removed for interest of speed. So first off, they do have the common card list sheet, as always, as in the other one. We do have our full color, glossy, multiple page rule book here. 35 pages worth plus a reference sheet on the back. But, a lot of it's scenarios and, explanations of types of play, going over the crew decks. This one does have, let me go through this real quick here just so we know. It's going to have Giorgio from Discovery, if you're into that. Soval from Enterprise. Kirk, obviously, from the original series and the original films. Archer from Enterprise. And Rebner, pack lead from the Lower Deck show. And Khan. Also, I forgot about Khan. Can't forget about Khan. Khan is in here too. And we'll get to his cards in a second. But anyway, it's a rule book. Again, as this is another starter set and expansion, it's self-contained, so you don't have to have the original campaign, the original Captain's Chair box for this to play this. So this has all the same kind of stuff in it. Full rules explanation for the solo play here, which is nice. All the tokens, which I'm not going to take these out of the cellophane for this, but because I don't want to lose them or anything right now. But basically, the tokens are always just the ships that are available. These are the ones that are going to be most of them are going to be the starter ships. Let me see if there's any other tokens in there. Now that I think about it, let me take a look at the rule book and see if there's any tokens. It looks like there's 3 sheets in there, so let me see. Okay, so it's going to be the punch out for the market strip, and it's going to be, the resource tokens and some more of that stuff. But yeah, nothing really different than what you see on here, because there's 3 sheets of cardboard here, and so obviously you can't see all of it, but again, it's cardboard tokens. There's not anything that exciting about it, so let's move past it. These are the character sheets. I will take the cellophane off of these. Give me just a moment here. These are always a chore. Should have brought some kind of a blade with me, but I didn't, so we'll just deal with it as best we can here. I may have to do this off camera. Give me a moment here. Okay, we got it here. So I'll go through these cards, these character sheets real quick here. So we've got only some off the side. We've got Archer. You got the basic side here, and you got the advanced side here with the 3 goals to choose from. Again, I always thought this was such a cool function here where you have a little cube slot here, zigzag, so the cubes don't slide around as you move up in the various skills. I wish they could have done away where it was like a dual layer board, but I know why they can't, because it's 2-sided. You can't do dual layer on a 2-sided board like this. I get it, but even this is great. I wish other games had things like this out of the box to keep cubes from sliding around so much. I'm looking at you, Terraforming Mars. But anyway, so that's Archer. We got Kirk, of course, motion picture era Kirk. Technically, um, yeah, Wrath of Khan. That's still his admiral stripes, I believe. So yeah, Wrath of Khan, and that's cool. So the titles are a couple of the movies here. So you've got like The Search for Spock, and then you get The Undiscovered Country here, and then Where No Man Has Gone Before. On both sides. Philippa Giorgio, again, if Discovery's your jam, more power to you. Not a big fan of that one myself, but she's in the game if you're into that. We got Saval from Enterprise, the late great Gary Graham playing Saval. Also played Detective Matt Sykes on Alien Nation, another great series. And then Rebner, the pack-led captain from Lower Decks. Obviously, he's animated. So you have things that make us smart, and then things that make us strong, and things that make us fast. So, and then I haven't read the rules on Khan yet, but his card's a little different. He's got these traits, and he's only got one side to it. It's got, I've hurt you, I shall leave you as you left me, marooned for all eternity, buried alive. Buried alive. So that's just 3 missions. But he has these skills or these traits, and it's interesting because it's just, the goals are have 6 traits marked, have 9 traits marked, or have all 12 traits marked, and then you get reward for this force, opponent to recall a person, blah blah blah, and log the cards so you can take a person away from them. So that's what the skills are. Like I said, I have not read the rules yet. I just got the box opened up. So, and this is when they're like checked off. But anyway, so Khan's going to play a little differently, obviously. So set them over here. This one did come with the promo pack, so I'll just show this off real quick. This is promo pack 2. So it comes with a ship, standee for the USS Cabot. And then a separate pack of cards here. We have obviously the USS Cabot, Starbase 80 from not the animated series, but from an animated series from Lower Decks. The drones of Cube 90182, also from Lower Decks. Frank Hollander, the evil gunslinger holodeck character from Next Gen of Data. Subspace Rhapsody Incident. I don't see a specific rule in here where it makes you sing, so that's a good thing. And then is there another card? No, it just felt a little thick. And then the golden statue of O'Brien, Starfleet's greatest hero, from Lower Decks as well. There's another separate card here. I don't know the reason for it yet, but we've got... Oh, it's a correction. Okay, so it's a correction card to the original Captain's Chair core box. So replace that Mirok card with this one if you get this. So that's pretty cool. So this is just an errated card for the original set. Very cool. Was not aware they were doing that. Okay, so then we've got just our usual score sheet here. Same as before. Nice double-sided pad of information there. We've got our win condition stuff here. I'm going to take this little paper off of here. So we've got 5-year mission upgrades for Giorgio, suits with no duty officers, a little kind of a information card for them. Saval, 5-year mission upgrades, Kirk, Archer. Basically, these are for all the captains, right? And then we got Khan here, one-sided. Oh, Khan in exile traits. And then Khan 5-year mission upgrades and Khan traits. So he's got 2 different statuses that he can have. He can either be in exile or, just out and about. It's kind of interesting. I think from what I saw with the cards, with the ship tokens, I think he starts with the Botany Bay instead of Reliant. But even though he looks the way he did in Wrath of Khan. So, but whatever. I'm gonna turn this around so I can reach these a little easier. Oh, these are red now. That's nice. The blue, they were the blue isolinear chip markers for turn markers, action markers, I should say, from the first one. This one, they're red, so that's very cool. It's a little acrylics, and they do have a little plastic thing to pull off them here. I'll show it real quick so we can see how nice these look once they're all shiny and everything. That little sucker just does not want to come off. There you go. So take that off, and then there's one on the other side too. These little acrylic-y things do not want to cooperate. Okay. I'm not going to do all of them, obviously, but yeah, so these are nice. These are, translucent, so you can see, see right through them, but so you can see both sides of them, when they're active or inactive. But yeah, just a nice little detail, a little acrylic action marker there, and it's a nice touch that they're red in the set and blue in the first one, so you can mix and match. You have one player using red, one player using blue, so there's no confusion. Which is nice if you have both sets, obviously. So then we'll go front to back here. So I'm just going to go through the cards very quickly. I'm not going to stop on any of them for very long. If you want to read any of them, just obviously pause the video. But we got, move this out of the way real quick so I can put them down. We got Pac-Man Planet, Big Helmet. And these are all various, cargo and stuff. Big Helmet, Arneson, the Bolians, the Binars, the Denoblians, the Kalon 2 Science Ministry, Kelpians, Lithians, Organians, Orion Syndicate, Red Squadron, Salt Vampires, Ally, all right, Suliban, Tellarites, Unimatrix Zero, Vatic Splinter Group from Picard, Season 3, the good season of Picard, Vidians, Augmentation Plague, Borg Spatial Trajector, Cloaking Device, Computer Virus, EVA Suits, Forced Singularity, Holosuite. Some of these do duplicate from the original Captain's Chair set too. So Horta, Jago's Jago's epigenetic implant. Try to talk. Chemocyte, Lerpa, Medical Diagnostic Hat, Orb of Time, Phasers, Plasma Manifold, Saurian Brandy, Type 3 Disruptor Pistols. Card's getting all out of whack here. Universal Translator, Delphic Expanse Sphere, Gumtu, the Guardian of Forever, the Koala, also in the other set, New Federation Applicants, Species 10C, Stone of Goal, V'ger, nice, Dilithium Shockwave Incident, Hostile Contact, Political Crisis, Read Alert, nice, Subspace Phenomenon, oh, and that's just gone, I'll get that later, Trade Embargo, Admiral Jerhawk, Ambassador Grawl, Ash Tyler, Commander Tysus. Does he count as a Klingon? I remember that. Yeah, he is with Klingon and Human. Okay. Again, Disco. Commander Tysus, Degra, Harry Mudd, but the new Harry Mudd, not the OG Harry Mudd. Hoshi Sato, Jekabog, Landrew, Lursa, Malcolm Reed, Malik, Petra Arbadine, Phlox, President Rilak, Riva, Rom, good old Rom, Sabrina Douglas, Soji Asha, Sukal, Talok, Tevrin Crit, Thelev, Travis Mayweather, Vol Trask, Vice Admiral Pasalk, Borg Probe, Decora Marauder, Dakir Cruiser, Devar, Holographic Drone Ship, Kazon Raider, Medusan Vessel, Pack-Led Freighter, Enterprise C, the Pasteur, and the Vorcha Attack Cruiser. So that's the first deck there. And then the second set here, we'll get into them. Get this trash out of the way here. Okay, so get this off of here. And we will have Commander Chekhov, the SETI Eel, Infiltrate, Revenge is a dish best served cold. Genesis device. Vacated regular one. Space station. Marla MacGyver's. Mutara Nebula location. Salvage. Botany Bay. Wajahut. Joaquin. To the last, I will grapple with thee. Obviously, these are all con cards. From Hellsart, I stab at thee. I spit my last breath at thee. Two-dimensional thinking. USS Shinzu. Kaminar. Ambassador Sarek. Red Angel. Binary Stars Comms Relay. An old telescope. Thruster Pack. Admiral Anderson. Set a course. First Contact. Lieutenant Saru. Commander Burnham. Captain in the other set. So lots of Burnham stuff for you if you're into that. Class C shuttlecraft. Analyze. Recruit. Strange New Worlds. Utilize. Vulcan Science Academy. Danby Connor. Lieutenant Detmer. Cameron Gant. Hostile Contact. Vulcan. Montsalea. Vulcan Hello. T'Pol. Minister Kuvak. Kirshara. Vulcan High Command. Saleya ship. It's a Dakir class ship, the Saleya. Pan Mokar location. Valar. Polite T. Energy Drain. Stell. Murak. Analyze. Recruit. Infinite Diversity and Infinite Combinations. Advisory. Subcommander T'Pol. United Earth Ally. Utilize. Temur ship. Mondor ship. Big Enough helmet. Karzil 6. Peruvian bomb. Jacoboo's clump ship. Oh, Jacobog's clump ship. The Harpy ship. Pack-led Emperor. Rumdar. Ambassador Grubden. Clump ship Pack-led. An even bigger helmet. Reginald. Red Alarm. I do like the Pack-leds. Revolution. Pack-led Decree. Salvage. Samaritan Snare, of course. And Grebnedlog. I don't know if I ever knew his name from the show. From that Next Gen episode. With kidnapped Geordi to make him work on the ship. Okay, next set here. The decks are getting thinner as we go. We have Zahea, Earth, Vulcan Science Directorate, USS Enterprise Refit, Starfleet Headquarters, What Have I Done? What You Had to Do, What You Always Do, Enterprise A, USS Excelsior, Hikaru Sulu, Sarek, Vulcan, Time Warp, let's do that again, HMS Bounty, Montgomery Scotty Scott, Pavel Chekhov, Analyze, Needs of the Many, Subspace Phenomenon, Limitation Boots, Recruit, Utilize, Set a Course, Strange New Worlds, Nyota Uhura, Leonard McCoy, Captain Spock, Maximum Warp, NX-01 Enterprise, Founding the Federation, Agent Daniels, Commander Shran. See, now he's in the other game too, as a captain, so you can have him as an ally in here, or a captain in that one, so you can play Shran versus Archer, which is kind of cool. But Shran, super awesome character, and little underappreciated sometimes. Ambassador Saval, Admiral Forrest, Zindi Council, Automated Repair Station, Mako, Commander Major Hayes, T'Pol, Strange New Worlds, First Contact, Inspire, Reach Any Star, Porthos, absolutely, Shuttle Pod 1, Trip Tucker, Recruit, Analyze, Strength of the Soul, Faith of the Heart, absolutely, gotta have that, right? SETI Alpha 6, Hijacked USS, oh, there we go. Okay, so he does get the Reliant. Okay, so Hijacked USS Reliant. Okay, excellent. So he starts with the Botany Bay, but he does get the Reliant later. Very good. Khan, I mean. Surprise Attack, and Captain Terrell. So that's cool. So that's one of his, one of Khan's upgrade cards. So that's good. That would bother me a little bit if he didn't have his access to the Reliant there. One big happy fleet. Okay, again, more cards, smaller to pack. Let's give me some of the Stardate cards in here, so we're getting past all the other stuff. So we've got the Zindi Aquatic Cruiser, the Zindi Reptilian Battleship, Time is Running Out, Reinforce, and then these are all the timing cards, the Stardate cards. So these are, 2-player regular games, solo cadet practice, solo versus ensign bot, solo versus lieutenant bot, commander bot, captain bot, and admiral bot. And then just kind of with a little cheat sheet there to explain, how you substitute resources, just basically what some of the keywords mean, and then what the key symbols mean. So just a little cheat sheet, which is nice. And then one more small pack to go through. Let's see, we got Khan, of course, two-sided. We got Khan and Wrathful Khan. Sorry, I put that up too high. Khan and Wrathful Khan, so that's pretty cool. Oh, are these all double-sided? No, just those two. SETI Alpha 5. Oh, very nice. So there's SETI Alpha 5 to begin with, and then the devastated SETI Alpha 5. This is SETI Alpha 5. James T. Kirk, Captain. Archer, Captain. Georgiou, Captain. Saval, Captain. Rebner, Captain. Ancient Relay Station location. Archer 4. Argus Array. Cold Station 12. Delta Vega. Denaxi Depot. Dozaria. Injury 8. Risa. Tahal Mirage. Azadi Prime. Babel 1, or Babel 1. Kelva Stocks. Kittimer. Memory Alpha. Solum. Tanuga 4. Teller Prime. Varric 3. So that is all the cards, and then the last little bits in here are the little components, which again, kudos to them for having nice components. Not only do you have the boards that have the little slot in them, and then you got those nice, acrylic action markers, but they give you nice little pieces here. If you're not familiar with the original Captain's Chair game, well, these are the stands for the ship pieces, for the ship markers. But if you're not familiar with the other game, the other Captain's Chair, the original one, they come with really nice bits that usually you have to upgrade to on Etsy or something, right? So you got these little dilithium crystals, and I mean they could have very easily cheaped out and put just cardboard tokens in, but they went with actual little crystals here for this. It's a whole bag full of them, so that's nice. And then you got your gold pressed latinum, and for that, those look like little gold bars, and they're also like a plastic type material, so, and they look, they're, well, look, there we go, sorry. They're shaped, I'm trying to get focus in out there. They're shaped like little gold bars, so they got the, shape to it and everything. So again, it would have been very easy to cheap out and not do that, but they include these really nice blinged out components, which is a nice touch for, card game. And then of course the set of cubes to mark your skills on the track there. But that is it. That's everything that comes in the box. I'll get this packed back up again and give you my final thoughts here. One thing I failed to mention in the video there, the two sets, the original Captain's Chair box and To Boldly Go, are both standalone sets. Obviously you see that right here, but they are compatible with each other, so they can be combined to an extent. The rulebook does explain how to do that in case you're curious. You're wondering about that when you watch the video. They explain here they recommend keeping the boxes separate until you're familiar with all the decks, but then once you go to combine them, this explains how to do it between the two box sets. The duplicates, you just remove the 45 cards marked with a dot, which includes a duplicate of the Solo Directive Reinforce. And then on the replacements, you would find the 9 cards marked with the little dagger icon and remove the old versions. You use the Stardate cards from the new box, from To Boldly Go. And then the market locations and encounters, you shuffle those remaining cards together. The incidents, you shuffle the remaining cards, then return the cards to the box until 6 remain in the incident deck before adding additional incidents from the crew decks in play. So basically, you're always going to have 6 incidents, but it's going to be kind of a surprise as to which ones you get, which is nice. Adds some variety to it. And then after creating the market, you flip the top card of each of the 4 market decks into the junk pile. So you'll start off with some cards in the junk pile to begin with. But that's it. That's how it integrates together. Once you're comfortable with the two sets and how the different captains' decks work, then it's relatively easy to mix them together. It's just a few cards get shuffled in and a few cards get taken out, and that's it. So anyway, that's all for that integration process. So that is the unboxing of To Boldly Go Star Trek Captain's Chair. Very cool. There's a lot of similarities in some of the cards between the two sets. I did take time to look at them both when I finished filming the unboxing part of it. And there are some cards that overlap, including stuff like the Salt Vampire that I had totally forgotten was in the original Captain's Chair game. But so that's some of the cards that you would take out and you wouldn't have duplicates of in there if you're going to merge the two games. But anyway, I'm looking forward to playing it. I'm a little more excited about this one than what was in the first one. I liked Picard and Sisko in the first one, but some of the other captains weren't that exciting. This one, it's got Kirk and Khan and Archer. That's pretty cool. I don't really care much about Georgiou, but I'm sure I'll play her at some point. Saval and Rebner be interesting. Not really anything I'm super excited about for those two. But anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Let me know what you think of it. There's another expansion set coming for it any day now. I'll do an unboxing for that too. That one is called Second Contact. Now, that one is just an expansion, and it does have to be merged into one of these 2 starter sets. But once that shows up, I'll get it unboxed and show it to you too. Until then, thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you next time.